yeah, all right. Oh yeah, this is great. I did a show right before this. I walked out to Carl Douglas's Kung Fu Fighting. You guys know that song? All right, I love that song because you never hear people write songs about other obscure skills. Right? Like you never hear bum, 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 bum. Niggas playing frisbee. Never hear that. A little bit about myself. I'm from New York. I moved back to New York recently, right? New York's a lot more gentrified than I remember, right? And sometimes I wonder how bold the first hipsters had to be to put a hipster store in the middle of the hood. And then you realize that hipster stores have nothing that robbers want. Right? Like if a robber broke into a hipster store, he'd be like, all right, give me all the fucking artisanal jams. Matter of fact, let me get one of them tan journals. I need to remind myself never to do this again. I don't like going to gentrified neighborhoods that are right next to the hood. Right? Because like the white people there are afraid of the black people. And I'm afraid of the black people. So it makes for a very confusing situation. Right? Like a white woman will see me, she's like, there's a strange black man here. I'm like, where? She's like, he's freaking out. It's like, we gotta run. All right, she starts running, I run behind her. She turns around, it's like, I'll give you whatever you want. I run past her, we can't give up now. I run back, I grab her by the purse. She's like, see, I'm being robbed. I'm like, not while you're with me. Other thing that happens a lot with gentrification is a bisexual woman. Right, I was dating this bisexual girl recently, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, if she cheats on me, I hope she cheats on me with a man. Because I gotta hit somebody. Right? Like I hope that they're at least like a she-they, you know? People be like, you hit a girl? I'm like, did I? I think that you're disrespecting them. Here's an interesting thing about cheating. You guys ever think about how weird it is that we use the term cheating to describe infidelity? Right? We're like, hey, that guy had sex with someone who's not his wife. No fair. Do we like the friend zone in here? We like the friend zone? Okay, all right. A bunch of guys with their friend crushes shaking their heads. All right, cool. I used to hate the friend zone, but I recently realized that I could friend zone people more than they're friend zoning me. Right? So like this girl recently, she was like, I don't want to go out with you, but you could buy me drinks as friends. And I was like, no. I was like, since we're friends, how about we do some friend shit, like letting me borrow $200? How about I send you my resume, you send me back some action verbs? How about you come pop this zit on my back? I'm pretty bad at talking to women because I grew up religious, right? I grew up Jehovah's Witness. All right, cool. All right, one boo. I'm gonna give that person a magazine later. But I think that's why I started doing comedy, because it takes a lot of boldness to come up here and try to make people laugh. But you know what's way more bold? Being age 6 and knocking on a 50-year-old's door and being like, I have the answers to all your problems. It's cool to be out here like this, right? We didn't get to do comedy for a while because of the pandemic, but the one thing I missed from the pandemic was the fact that we were able to put anti-vaxxers through Jim Crow laws. Right? We were like, you're not locked up anymore, but you can't eat here. Right? If you weren't vaccinated, you got treated like a black person from the 60s. You know, I was like, hi, welcome to the restaurant. You vaccinated? No? Well, read the sign, nigger. Outside. And put a mask on, because you make me sick. I told that joke to my grandma. She's like, Jason, how could you make a joke about Jim Crow? I was like, well, Grandma, this time I'm a white. I know that N-word obsessed people sometimes, right? This lady recently, she was like, that N-word makes me uncomfortable. White lady in the front row. And I was like, oh my God. Me too. Right? I do get it though. Like, black people have found a way to casually remind white people of an atrocity in every conversation. Right? I don't know if you know this. Only black people in the room know this. Black people actually only say the N-word around white people. Around each other, we just say, my gentleman. Give it up for your host, everybody.
Keep it going for Jason King. Jason King.